Hello, Dashers. This van looks like any other, but to Crystal, it's her part time home. Crystal is in her early 60s and is out here after losing her husband of 40 plus years just 2 years ago. And inside, some unique features to fit her travels. So come on with me and let's meet her.
And let's say hi. Hi, Crystal. Say hi to
Hey!
all the Dashers.
Hello, Dashers,
Whoop,
fellow Dashers.
whoop. So we are here. What is your vehicle?
My vehicle is a 1999 Chevy Express passenger van. It had the passenger seats in it. Had to pull those out, but it's a 99.
Okay. Did you do the conversion?
Yep, I did it. I had a little help from my son-in-law. He actually put down the wood for my floor for my base. I don't have any of the flooring yet, but it's just covered with rugs right now. And he made some little cabinet frames, and then I just covered it myself. But other than that, yeah, the rest I did myself. It's not a build. It's just a no build.
A no build. Hey, that works for me. So why don't you give us a little quick tour of
Sure.
the van here?
Well, this I put here so I can get myself in because I'm tall and I have bad knees. So I made this little pulley to get myself into the van. So
Why van life?
well, my main reason in getting into van life was my husband and I, we traveled a lot for his job and mine yearly, like twice, in a year. Every 6 months we moved somewhere else. And after he passed away just over 2 years ago, I just, was just at home and just wishing, okay, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I guess, getting depressed. And I'm like, I want to be able to help people that maybe need, like homeless people or just people maybe going through some depression and stuff. But I'm like, I don't have money. How am I going to do anything like that? So I thought, well, if I could sell my home and buy a spot of ground, because I live in Texas, lower Texas, I said, buy a spot of ground up north Texas. I could be closer to where my family is spread out, different states and everything, visit them when I need to. And that way I'd have a home base, just to park, maybe a little garage to, hook up and rest and stuff and then go again. But at the same time, I could go maybe help people, like, I don't know, if it's just giving them a coffee and donuts, some compassion, some company to talk to, somebody maybe needs someone to talk to and maybe needs a blanket if it's cold or just anything, because sometimes people, the smallest thing that you do is the biggest help to others. And that'd be all I could do was just, small things. But I wanted to do that. And I'm like, I can't do it unless I'm on the move to do it, to be able to help people. Because I still felt the need too of maybe getting out, visiting family, meeting new people that had the same, like the same like-minded people that wanted to travel and, nomadic lifestyle, which is what I hope to do someday. Finally get out into the nomadic lifestyle and be out there full time and get to see the beautiful world that God has created, and what better way to do it in a van?
That's a good mission. That's a good mission. You have to understand why you're out here. Because it will get lonely sometimes. But you know what? You have to understand why you're out here. And that alone is worth a lot. This is your maiden voyage. So what was your main fear, really?
The main fear, because I'm used to traveling. Like I said, I traveled with my husband. I did all the driving usually. So that didn't bother me. I wasn't worried about that. I traveled alone, going here and there, whatever. But as far as like being out in my van, meeting new people, my fear was being, I guess, accepted into the nomadic lifestyle, or just, meeting new people at meetups, this was my very first meetup, maiden voyage, very first meetup ever, very first time camping. So it was a first all around. And so far, I can tell you, I love it. The people are so accepting. It's like we're one big family. It's like, you knew each other. You say, hi, good morning. It's like, I don't know. It's just very, I don't know, fulfilling. Fear is conquered.
Awesome. And that's just it. Next one will get easier. Another shakedown will happen.
Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be plenty.
Dial it in. Once you dial it in, you'll be all set. Yeah.
I love it. And so I do see that this is the life for me. So sooner or later, hopefully I'll be part-time right now, but hopefully someday I will be full-time.
Okay, let's get to the tour. With all these little home touches throughout the van, a bed that isn't flat, an air conditioner slash cooler, and so much more. So let's let Crystal show us around, shall we?
I just
Right.
have thrown things in that I had at my house. And of course, when I travel, I bungee everything down. Now, everything in here is bungeed down, but as far as like bungeeing the stuff like the buckets and things that are the totes and things that are there in it, I also bungee that down.
Did you make the cabinets?
Yeah, I made the little cabinet doors.
Oh, there. That's cute.
And I
Having
just,
a mirror.
I just use what I had at home, and I put magnets up there to hold it up while I was getting whatever I'm getting, putting away whatever I'm putting away. And it's lightweight because it's just foam board covered with contact paper.
That's a great idea.
And it's not heavy, so lighter the better.
Josie?
Yeah, Joyce's. But I got that like a really good deal. And it was the very first power station I bought.
Awesome.
And it had a flaw to it, so I was going to send it back when they told me if I wanted to just keep it. I said, sure. So the DC plug doesn't work on it, but everything else does. So, I mean, that's great. So I got it for free, pretty much. That I use to charge my phones and things like that.
Nice. You got a little organizer there.
Yeah, just throw whatever in there. Just you throw it in.
So you got some preparation.
Yeah, I have my water right here, the little pump.
Oh.
This is extra water, and have this one. I also have another one I left at the campsite.
Okay, and then you just have a little rod here with
just a little tension rod. Put some curtains on it, and this is just a baker's. What do you call these baker's racks?
A baker's rack. Yep. That's exactly what it is.
And I just used what I had at home.
And then you got a fridge here,
freezer.
Oh, it's a freezer.
It's a freezer.
Okay, so why did you go with a freezer?
I went with the freezer because I actually wanted one of the like the Dometic or whatever they're called. There's different brands, Ice Co and all that. I wanted one of those really bad, but I couldn't afford it. Expensive. So, and then I had just bought this icy breeze. It's a air cooler to keep you cool in the hot, but it also serves
I've seen those.
But it also doubles as a ice chest.
Oh.
So I couldn't afford the other. So I said, okay, I got this for $150, and I did some research first to see if it would work in a van. It doesn't use much power at all. You can't even hear it running. So that's another plus. So I make my ice for this when I'm using it as a cooler. And I also make ice for my little cooler that I have on my seat up there that I travel with for my cold drinks and, some everything I need to keep cool. And right now I have it powered on my EcoFlow 720, which is awesome, by the way. But when I'm at the campsite or whatever, I do plug in.
So you plug in the EcoFlow, or do you plug in for the van?
Too? Yeah, I plug in the EcoFlow to charge it up if it needs it. And I also plug in, I have a little, actually just installed a little, it's for shore power.
Exterior shore power?
Just installed that last week, as a matter of fact.
Oh, that is awesome.
So that I can run this on shore power when I'm at the campsite or wherever there's a hookup.
That is awesome.
It works great. So, and then I just never finished all this up here. It's a work in progress.
Everything is a work in progress.
Yeah. And I found out, like I was telling Lisa, I found out a lot of things like I am going to take out when I get home. Because I have so much stuff in here that I don't need. They say you're going to do a shakedown, after your maiden voyage. And sure enough, it's going to be shaken down because I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff that you would normally not have.
And I thought, I have to take this. What if I need this? What if I need that? I'm going to take it. I don't need it. After I'm here, I set up at the campsite and I was like, everything I actually needed, my bed, my freezer, and everything is sitting out on my picnic table at the campsite. All this other stuff is just, my clothes. Okay.
And all the others are extraneous.
Yeah, it's just extra and then extra weight. Don't need all that.
You gotta show me this bed. There's something different about this bed than normal. It's not flat.
It's not flat. It's hard to tell with all the pillows on here right now, but let me just throw these down here. You see it has a curve.
It's like a hospital bed, like one of the adjustable beds.
Exactly. See, I have a sciatica and pinched nerve. And at home, I either sleep on a recliner or an adjustable bed, an automatic adjustable bed. And like, that's not going to fit in my van. So it took me months, but I finally figured out what to do. And I got, let's see if I can show you. This is a mattress topper for one, on top of everything. Now this is a cover. It's waterproof. I have it on top of two 4-inch mattresses. This one I cut down because it was a full size. This one was already a twin size. And then under that, I put these little
wedges.
Yeah. Yep. And I have a bunch of them at home. And what I did was I kept trying it out. You know, what was, a different night, I'd put a different wedge, a different height, until I finally found
the perfect
one. So I got the right one, the right size for the head, the right size for the knees, because it's my knees that needs to be propped up, not so much my feet. And then I have my little.
That is an awesome idea.
But I'm telling you, I sleep better on this bed than I do on either my recliner at home or my expensive adjustable bed.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome.
And it cheap,
Okay, so you got storage bins, you got tons of storage.
I do.
Between the baker racks and everything, this is a well thought out idea. This is great, but it's a work in progress. Great. You see what's right for you.
Exactly. And the potty, I know everybody likes to ask, where's your potty? What do you? It's just, I have this little basket. And it's what it is, it's a potty from, I think, a handicap bedside toilet.
Oh, yeah.
That my husband used to use. And this is just, this is, and it's just smell good stuff in there. And that's it. Bag it, trash it. It works.
And it was great to meet one of my dashers.
Yay! Finally get to meet Lisa. That's awesome. My gosh. And she's a wonderful person, you guys.
Aww.
Wonderful person.
I'm so blessed and grateful. Thank you. Thank you. So thank you, everyone. And we will wrap it up and say, hey, bon voyage. And as always, stop dreaming it. Start living it. And that's Lisa saying, I love it. Bye, everyone.